Mabuhay! This is Christopher Mijares Violata, all the way from the BTL Ed 1A. And to this video, I'm gonna show you the proper procedure to dissect a fish, at the same time, to learn what are the external and internal parts of a fish and its uses. So, see you in a bit! So, before I proceed to our dissection, these are the things that we needed. First, the scissor, the knife, the chopping board, apron, gloves, and the hairnet. Since I don't have hairnet, I prefer to use headband to avoid hair fall or distraction. So are you ready? Let's begin. And now, let me introduce to all of you our subject for dissection. I will use milkfish or Chalis chanus as scientifically named. For a very long time, aquaculture in the Philippines was virtually synonymous with milkfish culture, especially in a brackish water ponds relying totally on natural food. And now, let me introduce the external part of the fish and its uses. Okay, let's start with the mouth. Mouth shape is a good clue to what fish eat. Nostril, used to detect odors. Eyes, achieved by moving the lens in and out. Keel cover, similar to our ribs in a human body, covers to protect the gills. Pectoral fins, soft dorsal fin. Anal fin, caudal fin are used to maintain position, move, stare, and stop. Peduncle, gave power of a fish and speed to swim. Lateral line, primarily senses water current and pressure and movements in the water. Vent, external opening to the gustibulary and reproductive tracts. And now, since we already know the parts of the external and its uses, it's time to perform the proper procedure of dissection. So let's take a closer. Using the knife, make a straight line from the bend up to the chest of the fish. Then, using the scissor, slightly cut it from the bend up to the abdominal, then pass to the chest until you reach the end of the gill of the fish. Then, slightly bend the layer of the fish until it opens widely and cut it in a side to open up widely. In order to see the internal parts of the fish, do the same cut to the down area of a fish and then slightly bend it to open up widely. And then, using the knife, slightly slice the flesh of a fish until it separates from the flesh and the skin. And you will see the flesh of the fish and the part of the internal organs. And through that, we can now remove the internal organ step by step to discuss about it. Amazingly, through dissection, we can now see the internal parts of the fish. As you can see, there is a large intestine, small intestine, the heart, liver, and also the gills. Gradually remove the gills of the fish until the rest of the part of the fish will easily to determine. And then, at the same time, we will now cut the heart. Heart of a fish circulate the blood throughout the body. And then, we will now cut the gills. Gills are the breathing apparatus of a fish, are highly vascularized, which give them the right bright red color. To determine more the internal part of the fish, slightly twist the stomach and the intestine of a fish until you see the liver. Liver is an important organ, has a number of functions. Liver is also important in the destruction of the old blood cells in maintaining proper chemistry. Then, gently hold the liver until you cut it perfectly. The internal part of a fish, just like the milkfish, are all tiny and soft, simply because their internal organs depend on their size or the extent of their body. The last part of a fish is the stomach and intestine. Stomach and intestines serve as a breakdown food and to absorb nutrients. And as you can see, the bubbly part of the fish, that what we call swim bladder. Swim bladder maintaining the buoyancy of a fish in the water. So there you have it, guys. We already know the external and internal parts of the fish and its uses. So, thank you for watching.